Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, I certainly would just be here back at work talking to myself, and we know that's a little on the crazy side. Well, here we are, the last day of of training camp for the rookies before the veterans report tomorrow. That's right, the veterans report tomorrow. And then they'll be headed to Oxnard so we can start getting this 2017 season in the bags. Now, we know we've re-signed Justin Durant. Some of you guys are kind of like, why you signed that guy? He's had hamstring problems and things like that. Well, here's the thing. They're looking at Damian Wilson may get a suspension, and they actually had big hopes for him in part of the plans. Apparently, they haven't cut him yet, so more than likely they're not going to cut him. Justin Durant is a good linebacker. He's getting a little long in the tooth, but he knows the system. And that's key, is having guys that know the system. And also, he's basically an insurance chip for Jalen Smith. Hopefully Jalen Smith will be able to come on. But like I told you guys, he's having another test before they head to Oxnard to see how that nerve is really firing. But you can't expect him to come out week one and think that he's going to be the player he was at Notre Dame. It's going to take time to build up, and it may take half the season, 3/4 of the season, maybe the whole season before he is truly, really a outstanding linebacker. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but it's going to take time after being off from football for that long to get back in there. So Justin Durant is a good fit for what we need at the moment for insurance policy. Now, the whole Zeke thing, I got to tell you, I've got a response coming later on today for all of these former Steeler players, from Herm Edwards to Jerome Bettis. All of those guys are coming out of the woodworks and condemning the Dallas Cowboys culture and Zeke Elliott. And I've got some choice words for those guys, so be sure to tune in for that later on. But thank God it is Friday. That means tonight we'll be live streaming at 9 o'clock. That is, if I don't pass the F out. I was working last night, got to bed about 12 o'clock. Was up at 4:30 this morning. Got a bunch of work to do today. And it's just been a lot of work I've had to take care of. But hey, I'm thankful I've got a job. Thankful I've got you guys. And happy as shit that the Dallas Cowboys are headed to Oxnard. And football season is going to be here soon. Excuse me while I back this thing up into the loading dock here, so we can get some of our materials and equipment out. Boy. I've been wanting to see the documentary, but it's 45 minutes long, and I'll be honest with you, between going in and working in the morning, getting a little break in the afternoon, and then going back in and working 5 to midnight, I just haven't had 45 minutes of time to spend watching that. Hopefully this weekend I will, and I can give you my thoughts on it. But I can tell you, if it's about Dak Prescott and his story, I know it's fantastic. Basically, single parent mother raised him, and she raised him really, really right. Guy is respectful. The guy is inspired. The guy doesn't take any crap. He's humble, and he's a leader. Excuse me. And you can't expect anything more from a person who's only in his early 20s. To be under the spotlight that he's under, we got a winner here, guys. A lot of you don't want to recognize that. A lot of you guys still don't think that he has got it. But I'm telling you, Dak is the real deal. And we lucked the hell out getting him. Well, I'm here. Good morning. I'm just going to load up my trash and we're going to get out of here. She always gives me a hard time about being in the loading dock, so I want to cut her off before we get a chance. I'm Mark Holmes. There's a passed out Cowboy Joe Boo, and back there, through the window, is my son Michael, and I'll see you soon.